It's clear Angela Rayner's position was no longer tenable. I just hope the government can now move on to help the millions of people in our country who are having a tough time. The cost of living is hitting so many people. Carers and our healthcare system, they need more support. So once we've got this out of the way, please can we focus on what people need on cost of living and on health.
Earlier this week you said you had sympathy for Angela Rayner's position. Do you have sympathy with her now?
I always said that if the ethics advisor said she'd broken the rules, she had to go and that her position would become untenable, as it appears to have done. My sympathy was with her as a parent of a disabled child. I'm a parent of a disabled child, and there are hundreds of thousands out there, and we think about what would happen when we die, when we're gone. But you still have to abide by all the rules, particularly when you're Deputy Prime Minister and a senior politician. And if she's broken the rules, as it appears she has, she had to go.
So despite that sympathy, you think this was the right decision if this is what she's decided to do?
It's increasingly clear that her position was becoming untenable. We saw all the news overnight. Presumably the Prime Minister's received the report from the ethics advisor. I just hope now the government will move on and start addressing the concerns of millions of people who are struggling with the cost of living, who are carers and need more support, who need the NHS to be far better than it is at the moment, given the state the Conservatives left it in. We do need to start helping people out there.
This government has been in office for just over a year. What does this say about the government and the current direction of travel?
Well, the government's been huge disappointment for those people who wanted change. People had got fed up with the Conservatives, with the sleaze and corruption and total incompetence of the Conservatives, and they had hope for change. I'm afraid we've not really seen that from Labour, and one of the arguments that I make to people about the Liberal Democrats is that we are a party of change. We've got ideas about how you reform the health service by supporting family carers and sorting out social care. We've been the only party talking about that. We've got ideas about how we grow our economy, for example, by having a better trade deal with Europe and boosting exports and boosting revenue to the Exchequer. We're the only party arguing that. We're the only party saying that Donald Trump is bad for our country, for our security, for our trade, unlike Reform, who actually wants to cozy up to Donald Trump. So we're the real party of change, and people desperately need that, whether it's the cost of living, whether it's the health service, whether it's so many other issues. And I'm looking forward to the next few months and years to make sure that people hear that voice from the Liberal Democrats, which people are crying out for.